Hey yogis, thank you so much for joining me. We are going to be doing an energizing yoga flow today, so we'll be adding in some backbends to the mix. Let's get started. Come over into your downward facing dog. Fingers straight wide apart, step the feet back first in a push-up, and from here keeping the hands and the feet this distance apart, lift the hips, let your heels drop. Start by taking a few deep breaths in through your nose and out through your nose. And by cycling out the feet, dropping one heel, bending the opposite knee. Let your head hang heavy. And deep breathing. Just beginning to let go of your morning or the day that you've already had. And just coming into this moment. Getting in touch with the breath. Feeling what's going on in your body. And see how strong you can get your legs and how long you can get your legs by pressing into your hands. Your fingers are spread wide apart. Just a few more breaths here. One more inhale. And as you exhale, look up between the hands, start to take small steps all the way to the top of your mat. And just bend the knees, let your chest rest down on the thighs, and let your head hang a little bit longer. You can start by reaching back and interlacing the fingers, and lifting the knuckles up toward the ceiling just to get into the shoulders. And release the hands down. Place your hands on your shins and inhale, look up and lengthen your spine. And then exhale, fold. Step down back to your push-up. Exhale, knees, chest and chin. Keep the elbows in as you slide your heart through your hands. Drop the belly, drop the hips, lift your heart. And tuck the toes, engage your core, lift your hips, down and up. Inhale, look up between your hands, come up on your toes, bend your knees, and hop or step to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, fold. This time we're going to press through the feet, come all the way up. Maybe taking just a little back bend here. And exhale, bringing your hands down to your heart, palms together. Relax your shoulders. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, fold. All the way down. Inhale, lift your heart, lengthen your spine. Exhale, release it on down. Step on back to your push-up. Exhale, knees, chest and chin. Inhale to your cobra. We'll take another breath in cobra pose. Squeeze your ribs with the elbows. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Pull the hands toward the back of your mat as you press your heart toward the front of your mat. Tuck the toes, exhale, inverted V. Inhale, look up in between your hands, come on your toes, bend your knees, and hop or step to the top. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, fold. Reversing your dive. Inhale, press through the feet, come all the way up. Maybe taking that back bend. And exhale, hands at your heart, immediately relaxing your shoulders. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, fold, and step the right leg back. Drop the right knee down, top of the foot flat. Just for a moment here with the hands down, sinking the hips. Good. And then inhale, sweep your arms high. Sink the hips, lift the heart, drop the shoulders, maybe looking up. Good. You can inhale to lift a little higher, and then as you exhale, bend back a little bit more. Good. One more inhale. And as you exhale, bringing the hands down, step it on back, downward dog. Inhale to your push-up. And this time you can exhale, lower into low plank, or just continue to lower just as we bend knees, chest, and chin. Exhale. Inhale to cobra or upward dog. Keep on breathing here. And as you exhale, come back into your down dog. Inhale up onto your toes, bend your knees, look between your hands, hopping or stepping. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale to fold. And then inhale, come all the way out, taking that back bend at the top. And we're going to come right back down. Exhale. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale to fold. Step left leg back. Drop that left knee down. Top of the foot goes flat. And then just a moment here, down on the hands. Smiling and breathing. Let your face relax. Next inhale, lift your arms, sinking into the hips. If you ever need to, you can tuck the back toes to help protect that back knee, or you can even take your mat and fold it over to rest your knee on top of that if you don't have enough padding underneath you already. Take another breath here, and as you exhale, maybe drop back a little bit further. And as you exhale, bringing the hands down, step back to your push-up. Exhale, lowering down however you choose. Inhale to cobra or up dog. We'll take another breath in up dog or cobra. One more. And allow your exhalation to lift you up and back into your downward dog. On your next inhale, lift your right leg. This time, bend the knee, open up the hip. So you're trying to bring your right hip on top of the left and the right heel toward the left glute. Head still hanging, still pressing into your hands and lifting that knee up toward the ceiling. Inhale, re-extend and square our hips. As you exhale, knee to forehead. And then step your foot in between your hands. This time, keep the back knee up. Inhale to lift. Good, bend the back knee, draw the tailbone in, lift the belly, lift the heart. Sink the hips and then re-straighten that back leg. Inhale, fill on up. And as you exhale, sink the hips, leaning back, crescent lunge. Inhale to come back up vertical. Exhale, drop your left hand down. Reach the right fingertips high. From here, roll into the outside edge of the back foot, the left foot. Start to heel toe the right foot toward the middle of your mat. Lifting through the right fingertips. You can stay right here, or you can take the right leg on top of the left. Stay here, or reach that arm up and over. Palm faces the floor. Good. Inhale to re-extend. Right hand comes back down. You're in plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale it back. Take 3 breaths here. Relax your face. Relax the hinge of your jaw. One more inhale. And let it go. Next breath in, lift your right leg or your left leg high. And bend the knee, step the left hip on top of the right. Letting the left heel fall toward the right hip. And lift the knee a little higher toward the sky. Good. Inhale to re-extend and square off the hips. As you exhale, rocking forward, knee to nose, round the spine. And then step that foot in between the hands. Inhale, reach the fingertips high, sink the hips. Take that moment to bend the back knee, draw the tailbone in, lift the belly, lift the heart, relax your shoulders. Inhale here. And as you exhale, just dropping back a bit, soften your shoulders, soften your gaze, kick the right thigh toward the sky. And staying here, or take that top arm over the ear, press the hips even higher. One more breath. Reach the left fingertips back high, come around back to your push-up. Inhale. Exhale, lower yourself. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, downward dog. 3 breaths. One more inhale. And exhale, let it all out. Allow your next breath in to move you to your push-up. And exhale, slowly lower it all the way down. Coming all the way down onto your mat, forehead touches down. Toes and heels touch. Bring the hands back, fingertips in line with the tips of your shoulders. And inhale, lift your nose, lift your head, lift your heart. Squeeze your ribs with your elbows. Press into your hands. Good. Keep on breathing. Relax your glutes. And lower yourself. Separate your feet. Move your hands back a little further. Inhale to lift your head. Your heart lifts. Press into your hands. Arms are a little more straight now. Hips are heavy. Looking up. You can stay there, or you can bend the knees and imagine placing the back of your head into your feet. Good. One more inhale. And exhale to lower. Bring your legs back together. Find your cobra. And tuck the toes. Exhale it back. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Good. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, crossing underneath the body, right knee, left elbow. Inhale here. And then exhale, go ahead and step that right foot in between the hands. Right away, spin the back heel down. Reach the left fingertips high, spin on up to warrior two. Just take a moment here. Warrior two, heel to instep. Arms out long. Relax your shoulders. Looking out over the right fingertips. Keep pressing the right knee open. Good, let's reverse it. Reach with the right hand, reach it up and back. Left hand just rest gently on the left leg. Sink the hips. Come back to warrior two. Then come on into half moon. So we're going to just step the back foot in a bit. Put the weight into the right foot. Bring the right hand down. You can use a block. I like to use a block here. You can use a book if you're at home. Whatever you have available. And you can stay right here. Keeping the left hand on the left hip, looking down at the right hand. And very slowly, you can begin to move your gaze off to the left. And then maybe lifting the left fingertips high. Arm nice and straight. And you just move nice and slowly with your gaze until eventually maybe you're looking up the left fingertips. Left toes pointing off to the left. Take one more inhale. And bring the left hand down as you exhale. Stay on that right leg. And come into standing splits. Hands come down to frame that front foot. Lifting the left leg high, pointing the toes. It doesn't matter where you are. You can even be right here. That's perfectly fine. Just lifting the back leg as best as you can. Then from here, we're going to come back into warrior two. So go ahead and step the left foot back. Come on up. Sink the hips. Reverse it one more time. And cartwheel the hands down. Step it on back, downward dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Make sure you empty the lungs. Inhale, left leg high. Cross it underneath as you exhale to that right elbow. Inhale to re-extend. And exhale, step the left foot in between the hands. Spin the back heel down. Reach the right fingertips. Spiral on up. So just taking a moment here, press that left knee open. Relax your shoulders. If your arms are really tired, you can flip the palms, soften the elbows. Good. Re-extend the arms. Let's reverse it. Left palm toward the sky, reach it up and back. Keep sinking the lower body. Keep pressing the left knee open. Really reaching with the left fingertips. Good. Starting to come back into warrior two. Getting ready for your half moon on the other side. Step the back foot in. Start to bring the left hand down. You can use your prop again. And once you get nice and steady on the block or on the floor, bring your right hand to the right hip. Toes. Start to point the right toes off to the right. And you can stay right here, that's absolutely okay. Or you can start to reach the right fingertips high. And very carefully beginning to move your gaze off to the right, and then eventually up to the right fingertips. Good. Take another breath here. And as you exhale, bring that right hand down, left hand comes down. Forehead toward the shin of that standing leg, and lifting the right leg as high as you comfortably can. Let your head hang. One more inhale. And your exhale is going to take you back. So step the back foot down. Come on up, warrior two. Let's reverse it. And as you exhale, hands come down. Step back, downward dog. Inhale, push up. Exhale as you lower. Inhale, heart lifts. Cobra or up dog. And exhale, downward dog. Take 2 more breath cycles here. Relax your head. One more inhale. And exhale, let it all out. On your next inhale, come up on your toes, bend your knees, look up between your hands, and hopper step. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale to fold. And then inhale, come all the way up. Take that back bend. And exhale. Hands come together in front of your heart. Shoulders relaxed. Deep abdominal breathing. You can even have your thumbs pressing into your sternum just to connect with the beat of your heart. Good. Open up your eyes. Bring your toes and your heels all the way together. Inhale, reach the arms high. Bring the palms together. If you need to, you can have your arms out in front of you. Otherwise, palms come together. And drop the hips back. Sink the hips. Wiggle the toes. You want the weight in the heels. See if you can wiggle the toes and then set them back down softly. Keep lifting. Relax your shoulders. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, look up. And on your exhale, step it on back to your push-up. Take an inhale here. And exhale, lower all the way down. Forehead touches down. Toes and heels touch. Reach back, interlace your fingers. And inhale, lift your heart. Lift your head. And just so we can get into the shoulders and the chest, rock over to your right. Back to center. Rock over to your left. center. Work those knuckles down toward the heels, lift up a little higher, and release it down.
Place your forehead down. Separate the legs about as wide as your mat. Bend the knees. And just take a hold of the tops of your feet. You can use a belt or a strap if you can't quite reach. And just lift up that left knee. Press the heel toward the glutes. You're just getting a quadricep stretch here. Relax the hinge of your jaw. Good. Just a few more breaths here.
So the right knee is still down on your mat. We're going to do each side individually. Good. One more inhale. And release it down.
On your next breath in, lift your left knee up.
Excuse me, your right knee.
Keep pressing the heel in toward your butt. Pressing down on the toes.
Maybe your elbows pointing up just like mine. If not, that's okay. Just a few more breaths here.
And release it on down. Lengthen the legs back behind you.
Bring your hands underneath you. Inhale, your cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, bring it all the way through. Warrior one. Inhale, one breath here. Exhale to warrior two. Inhale, reach up and back. And we're coming right on back down. Step it back plank. Exhale as you lower. Inhale, cobra or up dog or something in the middle. And exhale. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, step it all the way through. Spin the back heel down. Warrior one for one breath. Exhale, warrior two. Let's reverse it. And exhale, spin the hands down, step it back, push up, exhale, lower all the way down. Just take a moment right here.
With your forehead touching down on your hands, big toes touch, heels drop open. We'll just be here for a few breaths. So see how much you can soften and let go, and just sink right into letting go and relaxing for a moment. Good.
Bring your forehead to touch now.
Reach back, bend your knees, reach back forward. We'll do the tops of the feet from the outsides. So we're grabbing from the outside of the legs to either the ankles or the tops of the feet.
Inhale, lift your head up, lift your heart. Stay right here if this is enough. Or kick the feet into the hands, lift the knees. Into bow pose. We'll do about 5 breaths here. We're going to do 3 rounds with 3 different variations. This is round 1. Keep kicking the feet into the hands. Only coming up as high as is comfortable for you. So you may be right here. That's a perfect place to be. Good. One more inhale. And go ahead and release. Just for a moment, make a pillow with your hands. Put your right cheek down. Big toes touch. Heels drop open. One more breath. And forehead touches down. Bend the knees. This time we're reaching in for the insides of the feet. So be grabbing hold at the insides of the ankles or at the instep part of your foot. Whenever you can reach. Get a nice grasp. Get a nice hold. And then inhale, lift your head. Begin to lift your heart.
left cheek touches down, big toes touch, heels drop open. Let it go. Breathe in and breathe out. One more breath in. And let it go. Very good. All right, round 3. Forehead touches down. Bring the heels toward your hips. This time, we're going to take the right hand and we're going to reach back for the left ankle. And then, rather than crossing the ankles, we're going to keep the feet parallel with one another, and we're going to take the left hand over top of the right wrist and get our clasp like that. Feel free to come into either the first round that we did, the first clasp, or the second variation, if this is just not available for you today. Otherwise, inhale, lift your head, your heart, kick your feet into your hands, and you'll really feel this into the shoulders with the arms crossed here. So keep on breathing. 3 more breaths. 2 more. Kick the feet high. Last breath in. And let it go. This time we're going to press ourselves right back into child's pose. Separate the knees wide, toes touch. Drop your hips, reach the arms out long. And you can gently move your hips from side to side just to get into that low back. After all of that back bending. Inhale, come on up to a tabletop position. Knees hip distance apart and underneath the hips. Wrists and elbows underneath your shoulders. We'll just do a few rounds of cat and cow to balance out the spine. So inhale, drop your belly, lift your tailbone, lift your heart. Exhale, press into your hands, tuck the chin, round spine, tuck your tailbone. Inhale. And exhale, see how much space you can create between your shoulder blades. Inhale. And exhale last time. Inhale back to center. Sit back onto the heels. Lean over, sit on your butt. And we're going to come down onto our backs. Just a little hip opener. We're going to cross the right ankle over the left knee. And then lift up the left foot, reach through the space of the legs with the right hand. Left hand comes around underneath the calf, or you can do right down below the knee in the front. Flex strongly through the right foot. Keep your chin tucked. And breathe right here. As you pull your left knee in, you can press the right knee away without using your hands or anything, just pressing that knee away as you hold on tight to that left knee. Inhale deeply. And go ahead and release. Switch the sides. So left ankle crosses over the right knee. Lift up the right foot up off the floor, reach through the space. And interlace the fingers either behind that thigh or down in front of the right knee. As you hug the right knee in, press the left knee away. Inhale. And a big exhale as you release. Hug your knees in. Take your arms out
And then drop the knees to the left. Looking out over the right hand. Keep pressing the right shoulder down. You can take your left hand on top of your right knee if you need to, or if that's more comfortable. One more inhale. And exhale. Knees back up. Unwind the legs. Set the toes down for just a moment. Left leg crosses over the right, tucking the toes if you can. It's not necessary though. And then dropping the knees over toward the right. Looking out over the left. Taking the right hand on top of that left knee, if that was helpful. Relax the hinge of your jaw. Soften around the eyes. One more breath in. And let it go. Release. We'll do one round of bridge and then one round of wheel pose. You can do 2 bridges, you can do 2 wheels. It's completely up to you, but if you're following along with me, we're going to start in bridge pose, so walk the heels in as close as you can get them. Line up with the sit bones, knees about hip distance apart, arms down alongside you. Tuck your chin, make sure not to turn the head from side to side once you get into this pose. Keep the heels in, press into the feet, start to lift the hips. Once you start to lift the hips, you can work the upper arm bones underneath you. Maybe just holding on to the ankles here, or interlacing the fingers, pressing the wrists down, squeezing the palms together. We'll take 3 rounds of breath here. You can close the eyes, or you can just gaze at your belly. Keep pressing into the feet, relax your glutes. One more inhale, and exhale. You can choose to stay here if you're staying in bridge. You can come down for a rest, or you can come down to switch things out. So if you're going to come into wheels, switching. Once you get the hands in position, fingertips pointing toward the hips, I like to come up on the top of my head just for a moment so I can realign my feet, realign my hands, and then press into your hands, press into your feet, relax your glutes, head hangs, face is relaxed. 3 breaths. One more inhale. And a nice, long, slow exhale to bring you out of either bridge or wheel. Bring the soles of your feet together, let your knees drop open. And just take a moment here. So you can either come into any pose, an inversion, or another twist, or just anything that would complete your practice. Or you can stay right here, or even kicking the legs out long, arms out wide, taking your Shavasana. Thank you for letting me take you through your practice today. Namaste.